We're Ashley and Jordan, and since May of 2019, we've been traveling the world full-time. We're currently in Western Australia. In our last video, we visited beautiful Rottnest Island, and today we're sipping wine in the Swan Valley Wine Region and visiting some kangas and koalas at Yanchep National Park. Good morning from beautiful Western Australia. We are here in East Fremantle, a suburb of Perth. It is our second full day exploring this area. Yesterday we took a day trip out to Rottnest Island to meet some really cute little friends. So if you haven't seen that video, stop what you're doing and go check that out. But today we have a beautiful itinerary full of two of my very favorite things, wine and animals. Come here, I'll tell you more. Okay. So after a quick light lunch, we are going to head out to the Swan Valley Wine Region. We have rented a car. It's super nice. Love that. A+ Hertz. We're going to head out to Swan Valley Wine. We're going to hit up Olive Farm Winery, and next door they have the Cheese Barrel, a little cheese shop, and we're going to do some wine tasting and some cheese tasting. I can't wait. And then after that, we are going to head up about an hour north of here to the Yanchep, or Yanchep, as the Australian guy tried to teach me how to say it, Yanchep National Park, where there is a koala boardwalk. You can just have a stroll and see some cute little koala babies, and I'm so excited, and maybe even some kangaroos. I can't wait. So let's get going. I'm very hungry. I need to have a little base layer of food before we hit that wine. So let's go.
We just finished eating at Ohana Acai. We both got acai smoothie bowls. They were delicious, so good. You can build your own, or they have some like preset smoothie bowls there as well. So if you're here in downtown Fremantle, go check them out. Insider tip, they have a cute patio out back where it's warm. We sat inside, a little chilly, didn't even realize they had a patio. Do the patio life, you'll enjoy it.
Yeah. All right, now it's time to hit the road and go get some wine. We are heading to Olive Farms Winery. We'll see you there. You're good. Okay, Pumpkin.
Oh, I love you. You're my best friend. And we mentioned the diamonds on the beach, and I was like, we're in love.
We have made it to the Olive Farms Winery here in the Swan Valley Wine Region, and we are amongst the grapes. It's so exciting. It looks like we are here just before harvest because all of the grapes are huge and like ripe for the picking. We're gonna go have a little wine tasting, and next door to the Olive Farm tasting room is the Cheese Barrel, which is a little cheese cafe that I mentioned, and we're gonna have a cheese tasting as well. Should be a super fun little couple of hours. I'm so excited. This is awesome. It feels like a special occasion, you know, to go like to a wine tasting. Let's go.
Actually, it's that common common anymore here in the Swan Valley. I'd say we probably make most of our sparklings out of things like Chardonnay.
Yeah. Okay, so we're starting with sparkling, obviously my favorite. I've already had a sip, so I cheated a little bit. It's quite different than like a French champagne. It's got a lot more going on, a lot of different flavors and smells. It's very yummy.
It always looks so rich in the glass, I find, but it actually is quite light overall. Like, you might think it's quite a heavy style red.
Here we got the Olive and Rouge Syrah, and I have never had a red champagne before, so I'm excited to try it out. It's good. I mean, it tastes like a red wine would, but it has small, like, silky bubbles. It's not that strong.
So we were told that this sparkling Shiraz came from the need to have like a very drinkable red wine at the holidays, because here in Australia it's hot. So a nice sparkling red is like kind of the best of both worlds. Isn't that fun? Let's try that's nice. It's just like a very kind of airy red. The bubbles are very subtle. This is really cool and very unique, and I love it. Okay, so the next one we're trying is a white, and the kind of more dry of the varieties that they have. It's called Chenin Blanc, which is a more traditional wine to this region. So I wanted to try this one specifically, since this is one that's produced kind of widely in this area, and I kind of want to know what that's like, because I've never had it, nor have I heard of it until we came here. It smells like a little bit earthy, maybe even almost sour. Let's give it a go.
So you do get a 20ml metric sauce that way to
It tastes like it smells. You know what I mean? It's got like a strong something going on in the back of the tongue as you swallow on the finish, I guess. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't think I could have a whole lot of it. It's got very kind of a sourness to it. Yeah, interesting. Okay, so this one is called the Duck's Nuts. I feel like there's surely a story there, but it is a blend of Malbec, Cabernet, and Petit Verdot. It smells really nice, kind of light. It is on the more full-bodied range, I believe. So let's give it a go. It's got a lot going on. It's very like a punchy flavor, if that makes sense. Ooh, what a beautiful color.
It is delightful.
Okay, so we are finishing off everything with a fortified wine. This is the Liqueur Verdelho. It is the most gorgeous chocolate brown color. It smells so delicious. It's got a very strong like raisin smell and a very strong alcohol smell. I love it. I love the cute little petite glass and a little petite serving, but it's going to pack a punch. I just know it. Raisin and slightly spiced, like just the teeniest bit is what it tastes like. A little bit of sweetness. It's very yummy, very yummy. I could see eating this with like some chocolate or something like that. Caramel, yum. Okay, that was great. They were so helpful, so knowledgeable. It is very sunny, y'all. We are gonna walk literally next door and go have a cheese tasting at the Cheese Barrel. So we've gotten a cheese board for two. It looks like we've got a brie, a cheddar, and some other kind of variety. I'll have to read what it is. And all kinds of accoutrements, some crackers, some fruits, some spreads, to have it all together, and I got a nice glass of a Cab Sav, as they called it, a Cabernet Sauvignon. Jordan is skipping because he has to drive us out to the koalas later. Respect that. But let's dive in because it looks so good. That will wrap up our wine and cheese tasting this afternoon. It was so much fun. We highly recommend Olive Farm Wineries. The people in the wine tasting room especially were very knowledgeable, very kind, had a great time. Now it's time to hop in the car. We have about 45-50 minutes up north to the Koala Boardwalk in the Yanchep National Park. Made it to Yanchep National Park, and we have but two goals, and that is koalas and kangas. We are here at the Koala Boardwalk. I think there's about 8 koalas that live here. Koalas are not native to Western Australia, but they do have this colony here. I don't know if it's as like a rescue or a refuge, but there's some koalas that live here, and we are here to see them. To enter the national park, it was 15 Aussie dollars per vehicle. No big deal. We have parked, free parking, that's great. We're here at the boardwalk. Time to see the koalas and hopefully kangaroos. They're active kind of like quokkas in the morning and in the evening, and it's getting close to evening time now, so fingers crossed. Let's manifest some kangaroo sightings. Let's get started. They're so cute. They're like painfully cute. Just these fuzzy little teddy bears that live in the top of trees, and they sleep a lot. I just love them. Like, it hurts. They're so cute. I want to pet their little butts.
So I really like that this is a boardwalk situation here, and the koalas aren't in cages or anything. It's kind of fun because you have to search and find the koalas in the trees. It took us like 5 minutes to find more than 2, and so it's kind of like a little game where you can spot them, and once you see them, Ashley's right, they are so cute. That one. I want 2.
Who must be an early riser because they're nocturnal, so it's not quite their morning yet, but there's one at the top eating. And koalas sleep a lot and they move kind of slow, and he looks like he grabs a leaf, eventually eats it, and then falls asleep. And then he might like fall asleep holding the branch. And he's like, I'll get to it, I'll get to it. They're just the cutest little sleepy teddy bear babies. I love it. Don't look now. There are 2 kangaroos behind you.
So we saw our first two western gray kangaroos here in Yanchep National Park, and they are so cute. We're gonna keep walking around. There's a little pond here, and we saw a couple more out there so that the kangaroos aren't so crowded. There all of a sudden was a small little crowd, so we want to give them some space. So we're gonna keep walking and hopefully find a few more kangaroos.
Okay, what a successful day. We got wine and cheese, we saw koalas, we saw kangaroos, we saw so many kangaroos. I couldn't even believe, honestly, how many there were and how close you can get. But that's gonna wrap up today, I think. Like, check, we did it. And now I'm a little sleepy from the wine and ready to kind of drive on home. We're gonna walk back through the koala forest, hop in the car, go home, chill out. But don't worry, we'll see you in the morning and we're going to explore Fremantle.
He's happy.
He showed me his face. We were about to leave, and I was like, I just really wanted to see his face up close. And he turned around and he said, and I got him on camera.
Which was really big. I barely finished it. Did you even finish yours?
No.
No.
Was it really?
Next door to the Olive Farm tasting room is the cheese barrel.
You are all in my bubble.
2 koalas behind you. No, wait.